Excel 2023, Allianz MiCo in Milan. Today is to talk about the world of digital marketing. In this moment, we are together with Bill Hunt, who is president at Beck Azimuth Consulting. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So, Bill, today we want to talk with you about the importance of digital marketing in order to go to the market, but also to expand the possible actions of the company, of an organization, also abroad. So, how is so important the digital marketing for this sort of activity?
Digital marketing is critical for these kind of activities because if you think about it, we can be here in Milan, we can do a query in Google, and we can potentially find a seller anywhere in the world. I can find a product in Japan or in China or in America, and I think digital enables us to do that, but it's not without risks that we have to do it correctly.
So, but how we can do it and how we can explain how much is important this activity?
Yeah, I think it's incredibly important, and especially explaining to our bosses, or if we're the boss, understanding. Number one is where to go. What market do I go to? Germany or Spain, someplace close, or do I look farther abroad? And there's many tools that you can use to identify which markets. Google Search Console is free. It tells us who's visiting our site today. There's some AI tools we can use to mine data and find opportunities. But the key is to find the market that makes most sense for your products.
In terms of challenges and opportunities, according to these activities, to analyze the market and understand what is the best actions, what are the most important challenges and opportunities, or we can say priorities, to consider when you approach this kind of strategy?
Yep. I think number one is there demand? Do people want it? If you make a product and nobody wants it, then you're not going to sell it anywhere but where people want it. So using Google search data allows us to see how many people are looking for that product already. Second, we can look at traffic to our website to see who's coming today. Three, the various governments have databases to see who's importing those products already. For example, in my presentation, I showed that it was $129 billion worth of fishing equipment being sold to Japan. So Japan may be a logical market, but the problem is they speak Japanese. They have strict import rules. So maybe it's a great market for you, but it's very challenging.
And this could be challenging also in terms of SEO, in terms of keywords for searching.
Exactly. Both SEO and PPC, it can be challenging. Which words do Japanese use? And I showed examples where people were using words that linguistically or language are correct, but it's not what people are searching for. Like a particular spelling I showed for Japan with champagne versus a different spelling, and one had 50,000 searches and one had 5,000. So big difference of which word that you choose. And same thing, various rules to enter that market and to sell to them. So maybe it makes sense to look for, like if you're in Italy, maybe Italians in America or somewhere else that are looking for goods from home. So it's very important to do that research and make sure you have content that can support it in the local language.
Under this point of view, a generative AI could be an opportunity, but according to you, what are the most important tools and skills to manage it?
So number one is using your brain. You know, you can say, give me the best page to describe maybe this microphone to Japanese, and generative AI can do that. But is it correct? Is it how a Japanese person may read it, or an American in English may read it? So the tools can be extremely beneficial. They're exact that, it's a tool. And with any tool, you have to use the tool properly. And so, you know, bring in humans to look at the content. But generative AI and all the AI technologies around translation, around market identification, even creating images, is very, very powerful, but we still need to bring a human into the equation to make sure that it matches what actual humans would want to read and see.
So looking forward and starting from this point of view, the humor in the center of the loop, what will be the next steps to improve the strategy and the activities, starting from tools like generative AI, but also other, to have the best performance for your company?
Really, it's look at data. Whether you have a human write it, the content for SEO or PPC or any marketing, look at the data. Are people engaging with it? If we use our Japanese example, are Japanese coming? Are Japanese clicking? Are Japanese buying, more importantly? And I think that's the biggest metric is, are they engaging and are they buying? If they're not engaging and not buying, then that content's ineffective. And so the next step is we have to iterate. We have to change it. And if the sales go up and interaction goes up, then we can keep doing those type of things to improve it.
So thank you for your spotlight on this and for being with us.
Oh, thank you very much. I've enjoyed it.